Welcome back to WASHOE Nevada for episode 14 with me, MrSealyp. It's late afternoon here on WASHOE. Still waiting on my crops, but that's fine. Just trying to think. I've just had a look at contracts available. It's not really... I mean, there's a couple of small things I could be doing. However, there is one job or two jobs I need to do before the sun starts to go down. And then obviously in the morning I'll do my usual fuel runs and a couple of water runs. Money should be back up a bit. We should be ready then for our harvest, and there'll probably be more contracts available. But with that amount of money, hopefully in the morning, we might be looking at cattle. Once I've done my harvesting, I should have straw, which means I can start making total mixed ration, which is absolutely perfect. But before I do that, an interesting development in the world of machinery. At the store they now have available a seeder. Now, I mentioned this seeder recently, and it's one of those very weird things that happens every now and again. I said about the Horse Pronto and whether or not I was going to replace it and get something bigger, and I ummed and ahed, and I looked at the Great Plains YP, where did I put the seed? There we go. The YP 4025A, which is the modded version, the newer version of the YP 2425. Now, the great thing about that seeder is it does pretty much all crops, so you only need one seeder. The new one as well is 12 metres, this is only 9. So straight away I was thinking, okay, absolutely brilliant. But the one thing I did say, or another thing I did say, this is a direct drill. The YP 4025 isn't, or at least it wasn't. It's had an update. That was updated in one of the... was it Monday? Might be Monday. It got an update, or possibly Tuesday, I'm trying to think. But it now direct drills and does most crops, so I don't need two separate. I don't need a seeder and a planter. It will do pretty much everything, and now it direct drills as well. No brainer. So I'm going to sell this one. We'll buy the new one. No, I've got nothing to plant yet, but I thought, you know what, before the price changes, before Carlos Reliable Motors realises that it's potentially a game changer and they start putting the price up, you know what I mean, you know how it works. Right, so how much am I going to get for this? Better repair it first, I guess. 86 grand, that's not too bad. Let's sell that. Yes, I do want to sell this vehicle. Right, here, and it's under planters. So we've got the YP2425A, which is the standard one, 142 grand, and that's 280 horsepower requirement and 18.2 meters. The modded version, which is just here, is the YP4025A, 102,000, 250 horsepower, 12 meter width, and it now says. Additionally, this machine offers the possibility to seed directly. No previous cultivating or ploughing necessary. That makes it awesome, and it does all those crop types. So you know what? For 102 grand, let's get one. Trailer hitch or 3-point? I think I'll go for the trailer hitch option. I think I mentioned it before, simply because most vehicles have a trailer hitch anyway. Whereas the other way around, some tractors only have a trailer hitch and don't have a 3-point. Does that make sense? Yeah. Regardless, let's buy it. So we're only out of pocket by a tiny little bit. Great thing about this as well is, I think I mentioned it before, rear trailer hitch, so you can take more seed with you, whatever it is you need, you know, or fertilizer, or, you know. I just think that's brilliant. So we've now gone from a 9 to a 12. I like it. The other thing I'm going to do while I'm here, actually I should have done it in the store, is, and I've mentioned this on a couple of videos recently, and I'm going to keep mentioning it because I think it's absolutely brilliant, the new Pioneer pallets by Agrartechnik Nordeifel. Same thing with this, the fertiliser here, 2,400 litres for 2,500. Why wouldn't you? That's the best price I think there is at the moment. So I'll grab some of those now. I'm going to need fertiliser at some point. Actually, they don't do. Oh, the seed one wasn't by them, was it? Or was it? And that didn't actually work out any different, to be honest with you, that Pioneer seed pallet. Oh, that wasn't a mod, was it? That was a standard in-game, wasn't it? I remember now. Yes, in the update, when Corteva came on board, I did mention that before, didn't I? Corteva Agriscience came on board with FSL as their one of the main sponsors, and as part of Corteva Agriscience there's lots of companies under that umbrella, Pioneer Seed being one of them, and I think that seed pallet appeared after one of the updates, didn't it? Because it doesn't say mod underneath that. So anyway, I digress somewhat. So seed then is probably still better off getting. Well, actually, they're just the same, aren't they? 1,800 or 900. So it really makes very little difference with those. I think the seed is all pretty much the same. Let's get 1, 2. You know what? I'm going to get one fertiliser now. Sorry. Should have just done it straight off the bat, shouldn't I? Cool, right. Let's grab my tractor. So you can tell the sun's right off, still got seeds sitting there. Oh, never mind. Cool. There we go. That's better. There are bits of seed all over the place, aren't there? Oh dear. That's interesting. How do we get the fertiliser in? So It would, because it takes liquid fertiliser, not solid fertiliser. That would be why it wasn't going in. Oh, dearie me. Okay. Nice one. Right, what I will do then, let's buy another box of that. I suddenly thought, hang on a minute, I'm sure I read somewhere. Cortiva fertiliser tank, 3,200, 2,800 for 3,000 litres, yeah. This is not something I do very often. Normally I will run seed in a seeder or planter and then I will fertilise separately. But while I'm here and it goes in, so might as well. Right, okay. On my way back, the second of the jobs I was going to do before it gets dark was go and check on field 5 because I've got a funny feeling my eyesight's going. Either that or I'm going colourblind. One of the two. Oh. Cruise control set on 6, that's helpful. Let's roll that up. That way. I knew I was right. Right. I am slightly concerned now. Is that oat or is that potato? Because I've got a funny feeling it's potato. Because I said it was an oat field, which I bought because it had oats and I would get the straw swath, and then loads of people commented and said, I'm sure that's potatoes. Let's just have a quick look. Field 5, that colour there. Oh, yeah. Let's see if I can get that closer over to the colour option on the right hand side. Yep, it's potato, isn't it? Because I had it kind of over there when I was looking. I'm looking at the two browns thinking, yeah, I'm sure that's the oat coloured brown, isn't it? But it really isn't. That's the oat coloured brown there. Oh man, great. So I've got a field of potatoes, which I'm going to need to harvest at some point. Well, that doesn't matter because at the end of the day, I'll then repurpose the field for whatever I want to use next. It's just one of those things, isn't it? Oh dear. Welcome to the wacky world of MrSealyp. Right. Actually, while we are here, let's just have a quick check on this. Contracts available. Oh, cultivating, 15 grand. There's still that one there, look. 82,000. Oh, that would take hours though. And that would be millions of litres, wouldn't it? Just, I can't. I mean, I could, but I'm not going to. That one's not too bad though. I can cultivate. Oh, field 3's got a big field though, isn't it? I'll leave it for now. Right, anyway, enough of that. Let's get back, put the kettle on, have my supper, and I'll probably see you in the morning, I guess. Let's take our new planter, cedar. It does everything, doesn't it, really? So. First load of fuel delivered, next load's going up to Area 51, then a couple of water runs. Now what I have done is last night, as it was getting close to bedtime, the fields were ready to harvest, so I took the harvester up to 11A, my new field, combined field, whatever you want to call it, and started harvesting. So that's kind of part started, and I need to get on with that as well. So I've got some straw swath on the ground. We've already got about 27,000 litres of barley off that field. and that will continue. So I'm going to carry on doing this, a couple of water runs, couple of fuel, or one more fuel run, and then we should be good to start the day. I mean, we've kind of started the day already, but you know what I mean? Maybe we'll get some cattle today, who knows? We'll definitely get some TMR made, that much I do know. Right, let's stop here for some water. This will go to the livestock market. And possibly Star Peak, actually that's closer, isn't it? Cool, right. I'll see you in a bit. Right. I believe this morning is what's referred to as plate spinning. Trying to keep them all spinning without any dropping and smashing. I think I've probably bitten off more than I can chew. Harvest is continuing over on my field 11A of barley. I've got a full trailer of 52,000 litres. Harvest is full with 17,100 and that needs to be taken to be sold. I've just taken on a contract on field 3 for sowing corn, but I've just realised I'm going to waste a load of fertiliser doing it, but doesn't matter, so I'm going to take this over and get that doing. Right, my fuel and water runs are all done. We're up to 465,000, we're doing okay. Plus I've got canola from the end of a contract I did in the last episode or the one before, which I sat in the silo, and I did say if the price went up to around sort of 1,300 for 1,000 I'd probably offload. Old Shanty Grains, the price is going up and it's just under 1,300 at the moment, but it's still climbing. So at some point, fairly soon, I'm going to take that canola I've got in storage and I'm going to sell that as well, which will bring our money up. The barley I'm going to sell straight away, I don't need to keep that. So I thought I'll get this on the go. I'll finish off the harvest up on the top field and then I can start collecting the straw. I'm seriously doubting now whether I'm going to get TMR. Well, maybe I can start the TMR, I don't know, we'll see. I'm thinking of potentially swapping out the John Deere. I know it's the US spec, and I know a lot of people will always say that most US spec tractors don't have a front 3-point, but I find having a front 3-point link incredibly helpful for jobs like this where you can put a front tank on as well, and it's kind of limiting me to what vehicle I can use for doing certain jobs. So I don't know whether upgrading it might be the way to go. I don't know, I'll have a bit of a think. But anyway, so yeah, the plate spinning continues. I'm baffled as to how I filled this up and it was 100% full, and now that's saying, oh no, it's because the front tank wasn't completely full. That's alright. Right, let's open this up. So it should really be stopped, or at least slow for opening up. This is a big field, this is going to take a long time, and I'm going to have to refill with seed probably a couple of times, but it'll be worth it. I think it pays out about 41 grand because I'm using my own equipment. All will be well in the world. So I'll get this started, then I'll get back over and carry on with the bunker silo's also done fermenting, that's good to go. And off we go with corn. Right. Oh. I've said this before in other Let's Plays, it's that kind of thing where you might go through a period, and this map's different. JiM's map's always different because there are other jobs you can do. You can do transport jobs, you can sell fuel, you can sell water, all that kind of stuff. So you can kind of tick over financially. But what will also happen is, on any Let's Play you do, there'll be all that period of prep and fertiliser and lime and all the other stuff, and you'll seem to be just spending money, then you put your crop in the ground. It all comes together when you get to that harvest point, when all of a sudden you've got a load of fields ready to go, you harvest them all, you sell them all of a sudden the money starts going back up again. And that's kind of the point I seem to be at the moment. This is going to seem, I think we're going to suddenly see a sharp increase in finances selling all this stuff, which is fantastic, exactly what I need. So I'm going to head over and yeah, harvest. Take the first load of barley. Actually, what is barley going for? Probably not a huge amount. Where are we? Right, 711 at Old Shanty Grains. That's not too bad. If we go across, yeah, the canola, 75,000 litres in storage. Livestock market, it's at 1,291 and still climbing. It's still in the green. So that's, I would imagine that's going to go above 1.3. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. Once that peaks and levels, I'll sell that. So that's going to be well over 75 grand just on selling that. Actually, my corn, I've got 10,000 litres of corn sitting here as well. And Old Shanty Grains, that's going for 814. That's actually better than the barley. Okay, cool. Let's get on with that. Right, up at my field 11A, as you can see, loads of straw swaths. That's all going to need to be collected and put into storage. Harvest has stopped, that's full. I kind of dropped the ball on this. I was trying to get it all done in one go, but I can't. Right, let's jump in the John Deere. The thing is, I love this tractor, I really do, but I need something with some really nice high horsepower, but a front 3-point link. That is the only downside, because thinking about it, I did think about getting a Challenger, but all the big end Challengers are all the same. Track ones don't have front 3 points. Actually, you know what? Let's have a quick look. What have we got available here? If we look at large tractors, I suppose, yeah, they're all pretty much European ones. Yeah, if we look at the ART Challenger Fendt T9, MT900, Quad Track 9RT, even the Stealth just don't have front 3 points. Suppose the biggest, yeah, we're up to the Fendt. I've used that quite a few times. I suppose I could go with the Magnum, couldn't I? What would that go up to? 435 horsepower? Yeah, 435, but I'm running 450 at the moment. That said, I could run, I think that one I can run narrow twins, yeah. That does make that actually quite handy. I've got narrow twins on what I've got now, so technically I'm only going to be about 15 horsepower shy of what I've got now, but I do have a front 3 point. And we have got the case optimal already, so might do that at some point. Be a pity to get rid of the deer. Right, Old Shanty Grains. I'm going to cut cross country. I might as well. It seems daft going all around the houses when it's literally just up here. Missed the turning, haven't you? Supposed to go up through the Old Shanty. That's why it's Old Shanty Grains. Okay, let's make a bit more money. We are over 500,000. 36 grand for that. That's not too bad actually. Right, let's get back over there. Let's unload that harvester, get the harvester on the go. Right. Let's hop out. That's unloading. Get that turned back on again. Done alright out of this field. I'm still seriously considering putting cotton in this, you know. Saying that, field 1 that I sowed in... seeded, sorry, in the last episode, whichever one it was. What was the last one, wasn't it? I don't think it's showing as a contract yet, but as soon as it does, I think I'm going to be on that like a shot. Yeah, there's nothing for field 1 yet. That one's active, 41,000. Like I say, it depends what I end up paying out on seed, but yeah, as soon as that pops up, we'll be over on field 1, I reckon. We'll run whatever machinery they offer, I suppose, on that, and I might even lease another one. So I was thinking of putting cotton in this field, but I don't know if it's big enough to warrant. I should make the money back on the harvester, shouldn't I, on a field this size? You know what, I might just do it as a test, just have a go and see, you know. Right, okay, next job. Oh yeah, let's sell that canola. Let's see what we're looking at price wise on that. Okay, what I need to do is let's hook up that back at the yard, and the price has gone over 1.3 for the canola. I'm going to load this up, but I don't know if I'll sell it just yet. I'm going to keep an eye on it, because if it goes higher I might as well just make more money. Actually, while I'm here, let's also L3 uncover that. What I'm going to be doing with this is this silage is going to be taken over and put into the silo around the back here, because this silo here will take everything, as it says just there, chaff, silage, forage, grass, hay, straw, you know, all of it, which is absolutely fantastic. What it does mean is that when I put a mixer wagon underneath here, I can then make total mix ration from that pipe. Literally just mix all the 3 ingredients into a mixer right there. So rather than taking 2 bits of ingredient here, then taking it over there and then shoveling it in, if I can do a whole load, actually what I might do is whiz over and grab the conveyor belt from the quarry, because what I could do is put that in here. I think that'll pick up from here. I have to try to check that, and spend a while transferring a load of this into the into silo, maybe. Yeah, anyway, yeah, it's a few ideas. This episode seems really frantic. I'm a bit so many jobs to do. Oh, and the soybean down in this field here, forgot about that. So let's put our canola in here. Okay, next one. Cover on. I'll take it up to Old Shanty now, and then as soon as the price hits where I need it to be, I'll sell it. Can I get down the side of the field there? I think so. Without hitting a tree, that's a whole different ball game, right? Do want to invest in a bigger truck as well at some point. Oh, that reminds me, normally every day when I make all my money, I normally pay 50 grand off the loan, don't I? So I need to do that as well at some point. What I actually meant was the livestock market, not Old Shanty. I'm getting my sell points mixed up. I'm taking my barley to Old Shanty Grains. The canola is supposed to be going to the livestock market. That's where the good price is. Oh well. Nice drive across the countryside. Nearly dropped a plate then. Nearly dropped a plate. Right, back to the store. The seeder, sower, planter is empty, but we are 54 or 55% through the contract, which means another 4,000 litres, or 5 I think we had in here in total, will complete the contract. So I've bought some more seed. I came over, I've done a couple of jobs. The rest of the barley off of our field 11A has all been sold. So up to we're up to about 533. I've bought some fertiliser to put in here for a potential contract coming up after this one. I bought the seed, that's there. The other thing I've done as well is the seed that was dropped on the floor here from about however many episodes ago it was. I decided, you know what I'll do? I'll actually come and pick it up, because I've been saying I was going to do that for absolutely ages. So, I don't think it's actually going to reach into the seeder. I don't think it will it? Well, it might do. I don't know if I can get close enough, but... probably not. Okay. I wonder if I could... No, that doesn't. It's dropping it down. That might help a little bit. Okay, so let's see if we can... Might as well use this bit first. We'll get that in. Oh, actually I could have put it in the front tank, couldn't I? Oh, it's always great to have these clever ideas. Yeah, it's not going to reach even with it tipped. Let's put this in the front. Should go into the front one. Excellent, right. At least that's off the floor. That's been a while. Put that there. Okay, right. I don't think I'm putting fertiliser in it this time. Cool. Is that one full? Right, and I'll get right back over there and get on with that. The only trouble with this is because it has those two jockey wheels at the front, as soon as you reverse they kind of get in the way. Right, the truck has got the 60,000 litres of canola in. This one has got the remaining 15,746. The price hasn't reached maximum yet, but I'm going to do my next bit before I finish off this episode. I know I'm kind of part way through a few jobs, but that's okay. £21 grand for 15,000 litres, that's not bad. Right, because I want to start getting the straw swaths off of field 11A, so in the next episode we can actually maybe make some progress on TMR and getting our cattle is the plan. Soybean price has gone up, that's up to about 1,700 for 1,000. And I've got that small soybean fields. I've started the harvest on that, but only a little bit. Kind of stopped part way through, so I'm going to go back to the store with this. The harvest contract, the sowing contract is continuing next to me on field 3. That'll be done in a little while. Let's put my toe down. I may have just realised an error in so much as I can solve the problem and still keep my John Deere, or keep a John Deere, not my John Deere. This is the 8R mod, but there's the 8R standard, which is the European version, which does have a front 3-point link. It's less slots. It does mean I'm going to have to sell this one, lose a little bit and buy the other one, but it does give me the option, and it does mean I can also go up to 450 horsepower. That's kind of the solution to the problem, really. I could buy another tractor, I guess, but like I say, it seems a bit overkill to get a 4th tractor, which is probably going to cost me more than just replacing this one. So that's what I'm going to do, rightly or wrongly. That's my decision. I do like this mod. I love this tractor. I like all the functions on it. But I think that's what I'm going to do. And then I can get straight on with the next bit. So let's do that. Selling it 260. Okay, that's actually not too bad. If I sell that for 260, yep, or 259. I mean, it's close to. Then come back around to here. I don't know why I skipped straight past the 8R. I don't know why. Yeah, so if I go for the 8R. We're going to put it on wheel setup, standards, wides, I think. Yep, and we're going to put engine setup on the 8400, so it's 450 horsepower. That's 381 grand. Actually, that does take it a little bit higher than I was intending. Although, let's have a look very quickly at the Michelin options. Pretty much the same. Let's do it with the trailer balls, I think. Yep. Cool, and buy. Right, so like I say, with those hazard things on the back, it's more like the European version, but we do have front and rear 3-point link. We don't have as many tyre options. We don't have the opening door. We don't have the raising and lowering suspension on the front, but does mean I can still do what I wanted to do, so that's all good. I'm going to go over and grab the milling machine, and I'm going to start collecting the straw off of field 11A. Once that's all off there, that can be re-prepped and ready for the next job. And there seem to be a lot of them at the moment. Come on. You might be able to pick up a strange knocking sound in the background. My washing machine's decided to go mad this morning. But not a problem. So yeah, at some point soon, as soon as the price hits wherever it needs to on the canola, that'll be 60,000 plus for the canola. Then I'll get 41 grand for the contract over there, which will bring me some of the money back for the seed and the contract itself. So I'm going to be up around 524,000. Yeah. Cool. Not as high as I wanted to be, because obviously buying another tractor has kind of put the mockers on that a little bit, but all good. All good. It's all in a day's work. So, conveyor belts need to come over so I can move that silage. I'm wondering whether I can get away with just doing a whole belt system. Just do a whole load of belts that go from there, round the corner, and it might be a little bit fiddly, mightn't it? It might look cool, but it's going to be really fiddly. Right, it's got to field 11A. Okay, let's get that turned on, drop down, let's get on with this. Right. So this will go to the silo. When the silage is moved, we can get making timber. Awesome, right. I think we've come to the end of this episode. I will finish off those other bits in the next episode, don't worry. I'm not intending skipping forward and you're not having a clue what's going on. That is the plan, so I will see you on the next one. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.